My name is Josh Fair, and I'm 29 years old, and my fiance Nicola and I have been coming to Centra now since September of 2022, so relatively new. So I had a pretty typical Christian life. Like growing up, I grew up in the church, my family was Christian, I had great examples, but I really never made it my own for most of my life. Like I kind of just rode behind the reputation of my family, or never really created a personal relationship with him. And that kind of made me, I think, become apathetic. I wanted control over my own life, essentially. And I stopped going to church, and I just kind of really withdrew into myself. But then I was on vacation with some buddies when I was about 27 in the spring. And on the last day of the vacation, I woke up in the hotel room and I had this really weird, almost like sick to my stomach feeling, and it wasn't a physical ailment. I just really felt like for the first time I could feel the darkness I was in. It's like my eyes had been opened to it. I couldn't really avoid it. I need Jesus. That's really what the overall feeling I had. And I had never really felt that before. So actually quite shortly after that experience and coming back to the Lord, kind of a gift was dropped into my life, and I met an incredible woman that is going to be my wife, which is incredible, Nicola. I started getting a little bit intimidated because I felt kind of quite behind in my own spiritual journey. And it's not like Nicola was pressuring me or really pushing me to this, and she was very good with it. But it was just I don't know why, it's just that was really, I think, how the enemy kind of worked in me, is to give me that doubt. Oh, you're not really that strong of a Christian yet. You need to do more, you're not there yet. And I really struggled with that. But I finally just kind of released that, and she prayed over me, and I definitely felt a different peace after that, and just kind of realizing that is such the wrong way to look at it. There's nothing that I can do to make this more real. It's the gift of salvation through the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. It has nothing to do with me. He opened my eyes that day in the hotel to realize that it's just not, I'm lost. And that really kind of, I think, started becoming the turning point of, oh, I need to really think about getting baptized. I need to do something here. There's a verse I often have to use to kind of recenter and refocus. It's become my life verse, and that's Galatians 2:20. I have been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. And the life I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. And I really have to lean on that verse a lot sometimes when I'm getting distracted. I want to be baptized as an act of obedience. And for me, it's just sometimes defiance is in my nature, and to really just push away and go and do my own thing, but I just need to stop and just obey. That is the reason why I want to get baptized, and also just to show that my old identity is gone, and my identity now is a child of the King, and I want to be baptized to show that.